whatever. No, no, no. We're going to make business in here for the sake of our own society. How? Generating an alternative to the current energetical model, bringing production to the city, making this place a livable place in the whole sense of the concept. Someone might think that, well, you can do that with any kind of sector, and that's not true. We think that those huge mistakes, having put the sources of our energy far away, in this case to the east, and having put our production capacity far away, in this case also in the east, is one of the sources of instability in our world. It is good for them. We expect, of course, that those societies find their way. But in terms of the liberal world in which we live in, it is absolutely necessary, compulsory that we change the way we produce, the way that we live. That's why we have built a vision. We call it a mantra for Barcelona. I was saying that a year ago in here. And at that time, I was just appointed Deputy Mayor of Barcelona. But now it's been a year gone by, and I can tell you that that mantra that I was talking about the last year, I'm going to repeat it now, is the driver force that lets us wake up every day with such a passion, for something that has to be good for Barcelona, but could be good for everyone else in the world. We say that Barcelona has to become a self-sufficient city in terms of energy, productive, made of human speed neighborhoods within a hyper-connected metropolitan area, a hyper-connected zero-emissions metropolitan area. I repeat it again. Barcelona is going to become a self-sufficient self-sufficient city in terms of energy, made of human speed and productive neighborhoods within hyper-connected metropolitan area of zero emissions. We do it. Every policy that we develop is attached to that vision. Everyone in my team, everyone in the mayor's team has got this kind of mantra in their portfolios. Everyone knows that we are building that, which means that we are starting to produce self-sufficient blocks of houses, that we are implanting the electrical bus, that we are working on the electrical taxi, that we are making the nature go down to the city. We have this very lucky position in which we have the sea and we have the mountain. So we are trying to put the nature down to the city. Nature nowadays only goes down to the city as a wild pork. You know that a wild pork? What's a wild pork? Those black pigs that wild porks. The only way the nature goes down to Barcelona now is those wild porks looking for garage. Well, we want the nature to go down to the city in terms of trees, quality of air, and we want the city to up to the nature in another way. We want to have pure distributed energy structure in which, as I said before, houses are able to produce the energy that they need to consume in order to live. We want that to happen, and we are implanting that. There's another thing that has to happen. We have to become clients. The cities have to become clients. If we really believe that cities are the places in which this revolution must happen, we have to make sure that cities become a place in which thinking is valuable for the companies. One of the problems that you companies have is that you haven't got a client. Most of the times I have people waiting at my door, knocking at my door, and I open the door and there's a queue of people selling me devices. And they say that that's smart cities, that those things are going to ease my life. And that's not true. It might improve it a little bit, but it doesn't change the life of a city. That's why we think that you and us, together with the academy, together with the university, we have to build what we call a new city protocol. A protocol through which we all speak the same language, a protocol that is going to allow us to grow a new way of understanding the economy of the cities that's going to generate a new productive pattern, and of course, new business opportunities. If we have new business opportunities, we're going to make our economy grow, we're going to produce richness, and we are going to be able to get rid of all the bad industry that we have right now, not because it is bad by itself, but because it is obsolescent. These things are the things we're trying to develop here in Barcelona. Again, not alone, it is impossible, even though an awesome city, a gorgeous city, we are small, and we know it. We are not even capital of anything yet. But we try to take some good lessons out of it. Being small means that we have to work cooperatively with someone else. Being small means that we understand what's the meaning of the network. Being small means that we know that we can be a node, but we know that we cannot and we don't want to be the center of anything, because becoming the center and perhaps becoming too big is old-fashioned. That's what we are trying to do. I'm going to say the last thing to you. You remember that movie, Save Private Ryan? Well, the movie has perhaps one of the most thrilling starts of any movie we've ever seen. It is charged with emotion. There's a scene in which the guys have landed and you have the enemy shooting at them, and there was the character that Tom Hanks is playing says, if this beach is the rallying point, that's a shit. So we have to keep on moving. And by the way, the place in which we are now is the beach. And he starts saying, keep moving, and they move towards a place called Dog One. It's the path that they have to find through to get to the bunker in which they are shooting. I'll tell you something. If we had to find, if we have to find our Dog One, this is a place. This is a place. This is a center. The Dog One of our world, this world made of freedom, quality of life, social security. Our world has its Dog One in this new revolution that's going to come through this new economy made by the city and the clean energy. We are a part of the same platoon, okay?